Hi guys, Michelle here. Doing another WIP chat. I apologize for my last two videos. I've been experimenting with some old phones that we have for recording. And yeah, needless to say, that one, I'm not going to use that one anymore because it just cuts off. But I was like, you know what? I already did the videos. I'm just going to throw them up there. You know what the heck. So yeah, this is another one. We'll see how this one does. I was using my cell phone, but then I ran into an issue where my husband went to the store and he needed to get a hold of me. And apparently, like, my phone didn't vibrate or anything while I was recording the video. So I didn't know. And then when he came home, he's like, I've been trying to get a hold of you. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to use my phone anymore in case my husband decides to get a hold of me. So with that being said, I'm just checking something on Etsy because I just realized that I'm sitting here using this pen and I have not told you guys where I got it from. So let me check really quick. I think I know off the top of my head, but I don't want to say the wrong shop and then be like, oh, let me see. What is it? What are they a part of? Okay, there's, oh my gosh. Okay, Diamond Pen Pal. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say, you know, without being sure. So there's a little bit of a story behind this pen. So this right here is a pen that I've been using every time. I love this pen. I'm a purple and blue girl. So, and I have, of course, Diamond Art Club's stainless steel single placer and then a multi-placer. I can't remember which one that is. I think it's the biggest one, I think. But yeah, that's what I love to use. Anything thin, really. Like, yeah, I even like the thin plastic. I like the thin one so I can actually see the diamond. So the story behind this pen is I had originally ordered, it was one of the Margaret Morales inspired one. God, I can't remember which one. But it was like, in the pictures, it was a pretty purple and blue, like galaxy. And I was like, oh, wow, that's beautiful. So, you know, I picked the thick because I like my pens thick. It just feels better in my hand. So, you know, and I got it and everything. And then when I got it, it was like really, really dark. Like it didn't look like the picture at all. So I was like, okay, well, you know, I know these are all, you know, they can't control the pores and stuff. I know that. So I used it like once or twice and I was just like, you know what? cause it wasn't cheap, you know, it was like $50, $60 somewhere around there, which is not cheap to me. And I was just gonna like, so I listed it on D-Stash. I'm like, I'm just gonna try to D-Stash it and get my money back for it. So, you know, and then try to D-Stash something, and I wasn't overcharging for it. I was just basically trying to get my money back, which I was actually losing money because I think I put it like $55, and that was with shipping included, and I believe it was $55 or $60, and that was before taxes or shipping or anything that I purchased it. But, you know, nobody was biting. So, and then Etsy, you know how they'll send you those reminders like, you know, please rate this purchase, please rate. And it kept bugging me. So the Etsy app like kept, I'm like, and I don't like giving shops like, you know, bad reviews unless like it's like just something really, like I've been trying to contact them and they're just not responding, or, you know, like it's something really extreme like that. So I hadn't contacted them or anything because I just figured, you know, it is what it is. This is the way this one poured. It was just really dark. Like you could couldn't hardly see the lighter, the purples at all. I don't even have the de-stash picture anymore to show you guys. But, so I just ended up messaging them. I'm like, you know, I told them I didn't, you know, sorry I haven't done a review, but I'm just not happy with the way the pen turned out. And, you know, I attached a picture and a video. It's just like, it's a lot darker than what the color is in the picture. And, you know, and I just left it at that, you know, so. And then they messaged me back, and they were, you know, they were really, really great customer service, really nice. You know, because they like messaged me pretty soon after, I can't remember. It's been a while now. And, you know, just, you know, explaining that the pores, and I was like, yeah, I know. It's just, you know, it's when you pay that much, and I do love my purples and blues. So they offered to, trying to remember, they offered to make me a custom, like, just pretty much design a pen and then send that one back. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, so I told them, you know, what I wanted in a pen. I said, you know, I want it sparkly, and I like purples and blues, and thick, of course. And, you know, I chose the shape or whatever, and, this is the same shape the other one was, because they were like, is that shape fine? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So I sent it back, and then they did this one and sent it out. And, you know, of course, she sent a picture before she sent it out, a little video. And I was like, oh, wow. And I forget the combination, but there was supposed to be more blue in there. But she's like, I'm sorry, the purple kind of took over. But it's honestly, it's still, like, it's so beautiful. Like, I love it. Like, the purple, the swirls. And she did put, like, some, those are, like, some mermaid tails. And I know, you know, yeah, you can't really control what the resin and the pour and all that does. But I'm just the fact that they went above the customer service and just, you know, did all that and made this special one just for me, because I wasn't, you know, happy with how that other one turned out. So you can see, you know, you can see some sparkle in there. The swirly pearlescent purple. You can see some blue fin. So I was like, you know, that was amazing. And then I had also requested for them to, I didn't really like that they have that no roll thing, which that other one had. Which, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, because you can put your pen down and it won't roll. But that bothered me. Like, I kind of like, I don't know. It's just a sensory thing. I don't know. But I just kind of like, I don't like, you know, that flat part. It's like, oh, it just kind of bothered me when I was holding it in my hand. So I'm like, you know, can you guys please leave that out? And they did. So, yeah. So, you know, great customer service, Diamond Pen Pal. Yeah, you know, because they honestly didn't have to do that. They could have just left it at, well, you know, that's just the way the pour turned out on that one. And like, okay, cool. Because you know, I know. And like I said, I was trying to de-stash it. Oh, there's a little diamond. Because I had, yeah, some diamond sequins. So, yeah. So, you know, that's my pen. This is the one I mostly use. I have others, but I use this one especially when I'm here at my little easel table thing. And then for the putty today, I'm using, I had done an order from Patsy Putty a while ago, and she put this one for a free gift in there. And this one is apple cinnamon, and it smells good. I love fall scents, coffee scents, like those are my favorite. You know, anything pumpkin. I do like some Christmas, like peppermints and stuff, but coffee, love those scents. So yeah, not big into the floral scents. I mean, they smell good, but I like the fall and the coffee scents. Those seem to be my favorite. All right, so let me get into this. And speaking about coffee, I'm drinking my coffee. I just woke up not too long ago. Definitely coffee. Talk to the paw. One of my favorite mugs. My husband and son had got that for me from Cracker Barrel for Christmas last year. Love that. It's like, leave me alone, talk to the paw. Especially before I've had my coffee. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, drinking your coffee or whatever you like to drink in the morning. I know coffee's not for everybody. Teas. Yeah. So, I think I said in my last video, my goal is to complete this week because I have this week off and I really want to, yeah, because this is my drills and chills entry. Ooh, I see a dog here and there. Okay. So I made it a little farther last night. I just kind of got in the groove of doing my changes and I didn't want to stop. But then I was like, my eyeballs were heavy. I was like, okay, I got to go to bed. All right, I think I'm going to do some L's over here. Let me see. Are you guys in frame? Let me check. Do I need to move this down a little? I think so. There we go. So, yeah. So I'm testing out this phone. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the time because I think the other one cut off about like 33 minutes. Just so if it does that, I'm not like in mid-sentence and people are watching the video like, what the heck? So let me get started. Yeah, I'm going to do some L's over here. Oh, I'm going to do a post review of this and because I am doing a lot of changes, but just from right here, I did do the potion bottle. I did change this up a lot with some ABs I had found in my stash. So I like how that came out, like very, it's still pinkish, but it's a little bit more, they were like these jelly ABs. Yeah, I got those a while ago when I first started Diamond Drills USA. So I used that there, and then it had already the yellow charted right there. And what was the other one that I used? I think it was this one. No, hold on. Or was it? No, it was this one. I used this one on this outer. So there's a slight color change. I thought there would be more, but it's fine. It still looks nice, and I don't want to pick those off. And then the candle, I changed those out to these two purples. Give that. And then the coffee cup, I did a lot of changes to over here. It did have the white ABs, but I did add a couple more. Like, I think I added one there. I just tried to make it look like it was more spread out even. And then, I think the coffee cup was like it was like a grayish, like it was like that color, and what's the other one? They were like grays, like this one. So kind of like a real light mauve gray. That's an interesting color. So I was like, no, I want to make the coffee cup purple because I love purple. So yeah, I did this one again down here, and then I did this one for the darker purple in here. And then for the lighter purple, I think I either used a 210, I think it was a 210. So on the outer, I used the 210. So yeah, that's what I did there, and I'm happy how that came out. Let's see, I'm not sure what I'm thinking that probably should look like coffee or tea or whatever, so I'm probably gonna leave that alone. I don't know. I'll get to it when I get to it. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing these changes as I'm going along. In her skirt, I'm not going to outline the pockets. I'm just going to do it like, because I kind of want it to look like a little skirt instead of, I feel like this way it looks more like little shorts. I think it'd be cute like a little mini skirt. So that's my plan there. If I don't like how it looks, then I'll just add the pockets. So anyhow, let me actually get some drills down. I've been talking. All right, L. All right, so it is Wednesday. Let's see, son's at school, husband's at work. Yeah, today's the day my son will have youth group tonight. And he starts his first day of work tomorrow. He already went to orientation and stuff like 2 weeks ago. They actually got him on the schedule. So tomorrow after school, he'll start his first shift. Super exciting day. I told him I expect him to make me pizzas when he. They're like, once you get some practices. Like, just kidding. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, because he does like to cook. So I'm like, maybe you can make us some pizzas at home, you know? But anyhow, yeah, so, you know, it's exciting for him. Let me see what else is going on. Bella, my German Shepherd baby, she's my youngest. She's my baby. She's still under a year. She'll be a year around December. She has her first female cycle right now. So yeah, which the vet told us, you know, she'd probably get one before we get her spayed. And he advised to get her spayed when she's a year. Because a lot of people, you know, get them spayed early. But with German Shepherds, he just said that. So they can do all their growing and stuff, and they don't have problems later on. So, you know, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do what the vet says. You know, I've had several people tell me different, like, oh, you should get it done when they're young. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, I'm just going to listen to my vet. And, I mean, it makes sense how he's explaining it that, yeah, she's a big girl. Her bones need to grow. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a WIP chat a while ago where she was doing this limping thing. And, oh gosh, talk about that expensive vet visit. Hold on, something's not right here. There we go. I'm off center. And anyways, and I got into all that, how they wanted to charge, like, oh god, I can't even remember now. I think I just probably blocked out of my head. It was like so much just for the x-rays, and they were like, oh, it could be this and that and this and that, and, you know. So yeah, they just gave me some medicine, some painkiller, and something to reduce the swelling, which I didn't see any swelling, but they were like, there's swelling, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, anyway, that is all gone. I'm so glad to say. She did kind of, after the medicines were, you know, after she was done with that, she did kind of like limp a little for a couple days after the medicines. I was thinking, oh no, God, please let it be anything. You know, this should be healed already. But, no, it's just, we just watched her, and it didn't get too bad like it did before. Like, it was like a slight limp. But now she's just completely stopped. Yeah, completely walking normal. So I'm so thankful. So I'm thinking it must have been what they were saying. One of the things it could be is that some dogs, when they're growing, they I forget, it was some big fancy word they used, but they experienced this big fancy word, and it's basically a fancy word for growing pains. So, and they said if it was that, it would just be something she would just have to, you know, suffer through until it was over. So, but I did not pay for the x-rays and all that because it was god expensive, and I was just like, oh my god. And, you know, if it did continue on or something, I was just going to schedule an appointment with the regular vet and just bite the bullet and pay for all that there. But thank goodness it's gone. So that must have been it. So I'm so thankful for that. So thankful. So yeah, she's doing good. Right now she's munching on some big knuckle bone. I got it fries yesterday. She, I don't know this dog. She's hyper. You know, which I know that's, you know, she's a big girl. She needs, walks and play and all that, but man, she's a big girl, and she doesn't realize her size and her strength. And my other dogs well, Luna, she's a Chihuahua Min Pin, And Natasha, she's a Dachshund, some sort of Dachshund mix. We got both of those two from a rescue. So they can't, they're small, and Luna's definitely small. So they can't hang like she can with the play. She plays a bit rough for them. So my husband he'll wrestle with her. She loves my husband comes home. She loves her dad. I can't wrestle with her the way she does. Like she overpowers me. Like I'm like, okay, definitely age is I'm like, God, I feel like I'm getting so old because God, I wake up and stuff hurts and stiff and sore and oh jeez, I'm like, what is going on, man? I do go to a chiropractor once a week just to keep everything moving, because if I didn't, I'd be in more pain. I do not have, well, I have insurance through work, but it is you gotta meet so much of your deductible before they'll pay for anything. Basically, all they pay for is your preventive visits, your yearly exam and mammogram. Like that's it. Everything else you gotta meet this high deductible before they'll pay anything. And I'm like, yeah, I work at a school. And a school in Arizona too. Like they don't get paid much at all. So yeah, I don't know, if I opted for the better insurance, I'd maybe bring home, oh geez, $200, $300, and we get paid bi-weekly. Yeah, that's how it's like. I kind of have bills, and I would like to eat and need gas to get to work. So yeah, it's like I don't know, man. This economy, I'm telling you, which I'm sure you all know, it's like I don't gotta tell you because everybody's experiencing the same thing. So yeah, but yeah, anyways, I just wake up feeling like it. I tell my husband, I'm like, I feel like I'm 100 years old. What the heck is going on? So yeah, she's over here munching on her knuckle bone. Trying to just keep her busy with something because I did not wake up at the butt crack of dawn this morning before the sun came up. And, we're still having our high temperatures, heat advisories, and it's just too hot. It's too hot to go out there and walk. Yeah, you got to get up super early to do it. Yeah, I can't hang with the heat. No, I'm definitely in the wrong state, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to think what else. So I want to get this worked on. I want to do some sorting. Oh my gosh, I want to take on a big project this week too. I have so many snack size diamond paintings that I've gotten from ones I have from fan sales. When I first started, I put a big order in with fan sales. And I have lots from Temu because, they keep texting me these, oh, come back to your cart and this one's free or 2 cents or, they got to stick the temptation out there, right? So, and they just make them so cheap. So it's like, how can I resist? It's just, I know they're not going to be the best quality, but the beauty of it is they're that cheap, so I can change whatever I want to change. It's just you can't, and I have lots of spare drills if I want to, get crazy, but some of the images are just beautiful. I will not, if I know it's stolen art, I won't buy it. So, I do my part there because I know that's a problem. I do see you know, I think the one I see the most common is some Hannah Lynn's. That's obviously stolen. Yeah, there's a couple other ones too, but I can't think off the top of my head who the artist is. But yeah, if I know stolen art, I will not buy it. And I do not have any Hannah Lynn's. And do I? No, I don't have any Hannah Lynn's in my stash at all. Yeah, I mean, I think her artwork is very cute. I used to have some, but I destashed them. Oh my gosh, the putty came out. Doggone it. Let me get the putty back in here. I don't know. It's just like, I go through those stages, and I think I was kind of talking about it yesterday in my WIP chat, how I'm just like, okay, do I really need this one? Do I see myself doing this? Like, if I don't see myself doing it, and it's just going to sit here and take up space and collect dust, I need to destash it, because, yeah. And I think that was the case with those, because I did have some of those, and sometimes I'm tempted to, you know, I'll get that regret, like, oh, I wish I wouldn't have sold that. But I don't know. I guess I just don't have it enough to, like, I've been tempted. I'm not going to say I haven't. I mean, especially like her mermaid ones. I think those are the ones that I had. I had like some mermaids. Love mermaids. But I was just like, I love the hair on them. Like, that's my favorite part of hers. I think what kind of turns me off, and this is personal, you know, I'm not knocking anything. And like I said, everybody has a style, and she does do beautiful artwork. She's very talented. It's just my style, you know what I mean? And I love the hair on her paintings. It's the eyes that kind of, I don't like how the eyes are, I mean, they're beautiful eyes, but just how they're proportioned, you know what I mean? I have seen some of her artwork where the eyes aren't as big, but I have not seen those pieces in diamond paintings. I've seen them in like knockoffs, like I believe Sonnature was it I saw, and I was like, I don't think those are licensed, so I don't believe so. I could be wrong. So I haven't got them, and you know, I'm not sure. I don't know about the quality. I will say I ordered one custom from Sonnature, and oh my gosh, it was such a struggle to get through that one. So after that, I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to order from them again. I mean, there'd have to be like some big improvements in the quality. I mean, I'm pretty sure the drills were acrylic, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they were like small. I was a square kit, and the drills were a lot smaller than the grid. So I spent a lot of time thinking that, like, scooting them up, because I'm like, oh, there's so much space that I must have missed one, and oh my gosh. And then I didn't, and it was just like, oh, I mean, there's a lot of space. So, yeah. And even if I had one of those drills and put them by like one of these, you could just visually tell they were a lot smaller, the drills. So it was a struggle for me to get through that. And then the way, like, definitely it was computer charted, because I was looking at the image that I sent them and then how they rendered it, and I'm like, why? Like, the arms were, the lower half of the arms were like blue. And I was like, blue and then gray, and I'm like, what? I mean, I guess it's the shadowing effect, but it just, like, it really bothered me. So yeah, anyways, after all that, I'm like, I'd have to, like, there'd have to be some major improvements for me to pay money, you know. Yeah, and like I said, I don't think that's licensed. But anyways, that's the only place I've kind of seen her artwork where the eyes aren't as big. I mean, they're still, you know, it's just, I guess, better proportion for my personal, what I like. Like I said, again, everybody has different likes and everybody, you know, so I'm not knocking anything. That's just how I like it, you know. So, I mean, and then, I mean, look at me here. Like, a lot of people have done this, like, charted just the way it is. And I'm like, I'm going to change this and that. I've got to have some purple in here. You know, just so much pink. I've got to have some purple. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot of, probably the most changes I've ever done to any canvas on this one is what it's going to end up being. So, again, it's just all a personal, you know, preference. And that's the good thing about diamond paintings is you can do that. You know, you don't like something, but you love the image enough to buy it. You can change the color, or if you want to be brave enough, try to change a I don't know. I know I'm going to have, like, when I get up to the top of the painting, there's a skull. I don't like skulls. So, what I'm thinking, what I'm going to do up there is I'm going to try to make that skull look like another crystal. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Because I love this image, but there was just a couple things that I'm like, but you know what? I think I can change that and change that. And so, yeah, that's just me. I know. I'm crazy. Let's see. Is that all the L's? Yeah, I'm just watching this video. So if this video ends, guys, I apologize. I'm seeing if this phone is going to do the same thing the other phone did, because they're both the same types of phones. So I don't know, but this one seems to be holding charge better, and I don't know. So if it ends, I think the other one ended about 33 minutes. So if it ends here in a minute, I'll probably put a part 2 up. So I will apologize in advance. If not, and we can keep going, we can keep going. So I'm just kind of testing this out and see what I need to do for this camera, you know, find another one or whatever. So let me see, what color am I going to work on? Maybe I'll do... What is calling to me right now? I think these L's over here. I'm going to do these little, or not, it's like an upside down L. That's what I'm going to call that. So let me just find that symbol, upside down L. And I cannot find this up. Bella, leave Luna, hey, leave Luna alone. Sorry, growling down here. Hey, eat your knuckle, eat the knuckle bone. Leave her alone. Bella. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Stop it. She likes to, she's trying to be the alpha of everybody. That's what she, stop.